Hello, teachers. I wanted to give you kind of a quick tutorial of what the students will see and how you can use the SAT prep course if you would like. So basically, this is student view right now. So when the students open up their Canvas page, they're going to see a Canvas course with 3 modules. Okay. Now, at the beginning of each module is a packet, right, that they can download and print that has all the practice questions that are in the video, right, broken up by lessons. So in lesson 1, right, when students, go to the video, they will see this question, this question, this question, and so on. These are the questions they will see in the video, okay? Now, it is best if they print those out and have them next to them because it's easier to write on, but they don't have to. Once the students have the lesson, right? So that packet has all 13 Heart of Algebra lessons in it. This packet will have these 5 problem solving and data lessons. This packet will have all the Passports Advanced Math lessons, okay? Now, once they have the packet, they can click on a lesson, right? And an Ed Puzzle video will come up, right? Now, if you look, I've already, actually, let me do this. Let me go to a different lesson so you guys can see it a little differently. So when they click on a lesson, right, a video that goes through each lesson in the packet pops up, right? At the bottom are bubbles, and these bubbles represent the questions, right, from the packet. Now, the beginning of the video, right, from this point of the video, right, once you play it,
I see.
right, from that point of the video all the way up to the first question, right, is an explanation or review of that math topic that all those questions relate to. Now, students don't have to watch it. They can skip it, right, and go right to the question if they would like. But I would encourage students to watch the beginning part of the video, go to the questions, and then right away here, they have a chance to answer this question. So all the questions are labeled like this. And when they're in the packet, they'll see that question labeled as that. So they're going to go ahead and they're going to answer this question, right? Now, these answers are scrambled, so you have to make sure that they choose this answer in the packet and kind of align it to these. So they go and answer it. It'll tell them right away if they're right or wrong. If they are right, they can click continue.
So what I'm going to do,
right? They can either listen to the explanation or they can skip right to the next question, right? Then they go to the next question and they answer it and it says wrong. When they click continue, it'll again go through explaining that question.
Terms are
right? So once they go ahead and answer all of these questions, right? They have the ability to, watch the entire video or the parts they need to, okay? Now, as a teacher, okay, what do we see as a teacher? So I'm going to leave the student view, and it's not as user-friendly in terms of checking the progress like I would like it to. But when you click on a lesson and you want to see how a student did, right? Oh, if this happens, just refresh the screen and it should fix it. In the teacher view, when you click on a lesson, you'll get something like this, right? Now, in this area, what it does is you could basically see how much the kids watched. So if I click on watched, and I like to click the down arrow so it starts with the kids who watched the whole video, right? And then less. But these are the kids who watched the whole video, right? And these are the grades they received on the questions. So they answered. So this person got 100% on the question. This person got a 57% on the questions, right? So as you scroll down, all the 100% kids would be, in terms of what they watched, will be in alphabetical order. Then you scroll down and you'll see the kids who watch 90% or 80%. These kids will be broken down in alphabetical order. So if you click on a student here, it tells you what questions they got right and which ones they got wrong. And if it's a 1 up here, it tells you that they watched that section of the video. If it's a 0, that tells you they did not watch that section of the video. Okay? And it tells you here what time they spent on that video. Now, the tough part about this is you see every student, right, that has access to this course in this area. So how do you, as a teacher, break it down to just your students? What you do is you click on SpeedGrader in the upper right-hand corner, right? And so when you click on SpeedGrader, in the upper left-hand corner, you will see a gradebook, right? If I click on that, it comes up with every student right here. Now, what you can do is you can go View, Filters, right? And then click on Sections, and you'll find, right? Oh, not sections, filters, sections, sorry. And when you do that, you will find your classes are broken up here. So if I'm, say, Melinda Randolph, 3rd period, now what it did is it took and it broke it down just by my students. So again, when you're in the gradebook, click View, Filters, right? You're going to go to Sections. And when you do that, oh, it took it off because I took that filter off, right? But now I can break it up by the courses, okay? So now once I pick, again, a class, the tough part about this is, and we're trying to find a fix for the glitch, is a student can answer all the questions, but it doesn't mark the assignment complete until they watch the entire video. We're trying to find an answer, but what you can do as a teacher, right, if you're ambitious, is you can click on a student. You can either do it in the Ed Puzzle area, you can look for them alphabetically, or if you click on their name here, then you click on their name here, it gives their access report, and it tells you what lessons they have accessed. It tells you when they've accessed them, right? Now, again, if you really want to see even more, the best thing to do is to go here in the home page and kind of just search for your students, right? And if I click on a student in terms of what video they watched, Samantha Manning, right? She got all these questions wrong and these questions right, and she watched this part of these parts of the video, right? Now, the only thing is you cannot take the Ed Puzzle and break it up by your classes, which is, again, the tough part. We are working on that, but it takes a lot more work on the teacher's end. So that's for the future. My apologies. But here's the deal, right? You really can't mess this up, right? Once it's published and the students are in it, I'm telling you right now, feel free to just play around with it. You can't really mess anything up, okay? I will be hosting a conference via Zoom. So if you're interested and you have questions, I'll shoot for Thursday afternoon or Friday to host that. So don't be scared to reach out to me if you have questions.